Good evening, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. This is Shockoe Sessions Live. It's a weekly live video streaming concert series promoting Richmond's vibrant music scene and rejuvenating your soul with live music from the comfort of your own home. Hello, music lovers! Happy Shockoe Sessions Live Night. It's Tuesday. I am Reese Williams, and we are live from In Your Ear Studios, Indie and Dreamy Studio A tonight. And hey, Why don't you join us here? It's in the name, Shockoe Sessions Live. Come on down, get yourself a black folding chair, and you too can enjoy in person what makes Shockoe Sessions Live such an amazing community event full of love and magic. Go to shockoesessionslive.com. You can see past shows, see upcoming shows, get your tickets. There's the application. If you want to be on Shockoe Sessions Live, you can sign up for our newsletter. It is a lovely website indeed, and we encourage you to visit it. If you can't join us here in person and you're at home, and you're scooting around the kitchen making your dinner to the music, we would like to firmly, but of course politely, ask you to tip the band. I know we started this during the pandemic when they didn't have a place to play, and now people are playing out, but they still need our help. Speaking of needing help, this is our 129th show. Pat, 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 everybody. And we always need your support. The staff still volunteers. Every week, all of us, lighting, cameras, engineers, switchers, interns, all of us, we all still volunteer, so we need your help. So please consider becoming a sponsor. We have gorgeous posters that you can hang in your business. Oh, look at that. Our very own Andrea designed those. They're gorgeous. You know you want to hang one up. Yeah, they're beautiful. So you can email me at reese@inyourear.com for more information. A little update from the green chair. We now have studio space, a cozy little studio space available here for all of you DIYers, the DIY engineers, mixers, podcasters, voiceovers. Studio C is now available by the hour. You'll get some mics. You have your choice of an engineer or not with a little extra charge, but we want to encourage you. You can say that you recorded something at In Your Ear Studios. That will be amazing. Again, you can email me, reese@inyourear.com. It looks a little funny when you type it out, but it's in your ear. Don't get cute. All right, now, when you see it written, you'll know. Tonight's band, you have probably heard them on WNRN, and we're going to hear from them a little bit later in the show as well. They're the best radio station on the planet for local music, and it's a real treat that we're going to have the music director of WNRN joining us in a little bit, and she's going to spill everything, all things WNRN. But tonight's band, they just had their EP release at Gallery 5, and I didn't tell you guys, I'm still getting emails about how cool the show was, telling us that we should brace ourselves for the show. So tonight, cathartic and cerebral, and I love these bios. Cathartic and cerebral, Richmond, Virginia quartet Hotspit offers a penetrating style of music with dense layers of emotion and resonance. The sound roots itself in the fully explored genre of alt-rock while also reaching upward for something more to add its venerated tone. Something that will add to its frenzy, something that will enhance the liberation, something that will build on the passion. Through this impressive reach, the band lands upon an expansive sound that helps decipher the enigmatic nature of everyday emotions that haunt and dismay our lives. Tonight we have Hotspit. Hotspit. Yes, I failed to mention to you before we went on that there's so much buzz about you guys and the new EP, that people went to the EP release at Gallery 5 and they can't stop talking about it. It's amazing. So one of my questions, and your EP is Memory of a Mirror Image.
Yes.
So reflective. So who does the writing? That it had to have been the same person that wrote the bio, I'm guessing.
No, actually, Doug wrote the bio for us. Doug Nunnally. Please tell me I'm pronouncing your last name right.
Yes.
He's in the crowd. He's with us tonight.
Part of the entourage.
Yes.
It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And just your lyrics are haunting as well. So I just thought, oh, this is someone who has that ethereal mind. So who in the band does most of the writing, and what is the process like? Does it flow? Is it fits and starts?
Yeah, I feel like I tend to bring like a shell of a song to practice, and then we kind of collaborate from there. Like, I'm definitely not writing drum and bass parts and Kevin's guitar leads, so everyone kind of brings like their own personhood to the bands, but I write the lyrics as well, so it's been kind of nice. Like, I feel like we do get to like work together, and also like I have a vision and they help me with the vision.
All the pieces are there, just put it together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Basically what you're saying.
Totally. But actually, Glass, which is the first song on the EP, Grant, our bassist, wrote, and he brought to the table, which is, it kind of like turned out to be one of the best ones, so we're really stoked. Not the lyrics, just the other stuff.
And you guys are part of other bands, or when you got together, you were part of other bands. So how do all those are they all different genres, these different bands, or all in the same vein?
I feel like they are like maybe under the indie rock spectrum, but definitely like in different parts of the indie rock spectrum.
So we're not bringing country influences from someone and a jazz quartet from someone else?
Unfortunately not, but that would be awesome.
You're not opposed to it?
I'm definitely not opposed to it.
Let's keep it going. We are enjoying this very much.
Thank you.
Watching on YouTube, including our very own Dave Parrish, who is in Puerto Rico. And so he's got us on, and he's drinking some cocktails, maybe. I'm sure he's got a painkiller, a Mai Tai, a margarita, something like that. But he said that you are rocking his night in Puerto Rico, so he's very excited.
Thanks, Dave.
When you were putting material together for the EP, did you guys have a massive library of things, or did you, as you were creating music over the last couple of years, did you say these are the ones that are going on this particular EP?
It's actually a pretty slow process. We didn't necessarily go in hoping to record an EP. We started with Wane Mouth, which we released first, and we just liked working with Alex at Drop of Sun and liked the way that it sounded. So we went back and I think recorded like 2 or 3 more, and then we were like, okay, I guess I'll make an EP, and like recorded 1 more. But no, the first song I think was the latest song, the first, and Fragments and Glass. Sorry, we never name our songs until like we have to, so these are not the names that they are in my head. But those are like brand new to us, and we just kind of. I honestly feel like I forgot the question. But no, we didn't have a huge library, and we just it was a slower process for us. It has been to write a little bit.
I think it's organic because kind of one song at a time. All of a sudden, you find yourself playing a new song in our live set and enjoying playing it, and then I don't know, a couple weeks later, we'll have a start of an idea that becomes a song, and then we don't end up playing it in the live set. So it's kind of an organic process. We ended up with these 6 that we were playing all the time, and so it was just kind of natural to try to bunch them together into a project.
For those of you at home, since he doesn't have a mic, they were the songs that rose at the top. They were the cream that rose at the top. See, if you were here live, you would have gotten to have heard that answer.
Yeah.
No, that's amazing. I mean, some people, you know, they've been together for so long, they have all of this material to pull from. Some of them, like you said, they're the ones that are requested and they wind up playing them all the time. And so it's like, well, clearly these are the chosen ones.
Thank you.
Let's hear some more chosen ones. And this first set, just so everybody knows, is off of the EP, Memory of a Mirror Image. And yeah, it's a Hotspit. We got them.
Are you guys ready?
I'm scared of flying, loved you like I loved you once, perfume. Thoughts creeping into what it missed. Loved you like a hated it, second fist. The stars are creeping you and I out again. Love this time I loved you, perfect friend. I step out from the plane. They always ask you what it is you blame. I'm sorry I got nervous, so I left.
Here on Shockoe Sessions Live, not only do we like supporting our local musicians, we also like supporting local art. Tonight, we have the incredible artwork of Bridget Camden. She's a licensed artist based right here in Richmond, Virginia. Her illustrations and designs can be found on fine art prints, home decor, fabrics. Her style's a little punky and a little funky, and she likes to play with humor. Recent publications in Uppercase Magazine and Spirituality and Health Magazine have been very exciting for her. Her roots in fine arts mix well with her day job, teaching art direction and branding at VCU. We know that college well. She's a proud mama of one fine young man, and she's earned her VMFA from the School of the Art Institute of Chicago and her BFA from VCU Sculpture. So here, her links are at the bottom of the screen. When she dropped her work off, I told her it reminded me of textile design. It's just that beautiful detail and contrast and color that I can see why it's on fabric. And of course, the little whimsy of the little lamb on the left over there. Absolutely beautiful. We're so grateful that she allowed us to show off those. She couldn't be here tonight. She had a singing lesson. So she is a multi-talented individual. Speaking of multi-talents, you like that segue? Eh? That's why I get paid the big bucks. Broadcasting since 1996, which for a person my age, when I see 1996, I forget how impressive it is. That's 27 years. It doesn't seem like that far back, but 27 years. WNRN is an independent music radio network in Central Virginia, broadcasting out of Charlottesville, Lynchburg, and Harrisonburg with a mission to strengthen communities through music, art, and education. New music discovery, live in-studio sessions, which happen right here all the time, and off-the-beaten-path classics are cornerstones of the station's signature programming blend. She's your BFF now. WNRN is a nonprofit and is not affiliated with any university or governing institution. Nearly 85% of WNRN's operating budget comes from listener support and underwriting, and like we like to say, listeners just like you. They are a listener-supported independent music radio station, and you're never going to believe we have the actual music director for the station, who you know is a sought-after human being. Amber from WNRN is joining us.
Thanks for having me, Maurice.
We love them so much, not only because they're just the best station on the planet, especially for local music, but they're in the building with us here, so they're our neighbors, which we absolutely love. They're right upstairs. So let me ask you to start. You know Richmond is packed with insanely talented musicians.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is our 129th show. We've had everything from punk, funk, rock, country, blues, jazz, Nordic folk, Turkish samba, alien jazz, opera. How do you keep your finger on the pulse of all the local music that's happening?
Well, as one person, it's impossible. So luckily, I have an amazing team, and our WNRN, everyone in the building, or that's part of the staff, and our board of directors who are volunteers and our jocks, they all love music, and that's why we do it every day. And so when they bring me things, I pay attention. And so, of course, the inbox is full, right? There are a lot of record labels and promoters and people reaching out. But when we have someone who goes to a show and gets impressed with a band, shows up at our music meeting and says, we should pay attention to this, we pay attention. Mm-hmm. And Richmond is chock full of talent, and I encourage any artist that's watching now to email us, music@WNRN.org, and if you're not on our radar yet, we'll pay attention. Yeah.
How did Hotspit make your radar? We know why they're great, obviously. We're not questioning why you're here. How did you find out about them? What's the story? How did they make it through the filter?
Sure. So we have weekly music meetings where anyone that's in the building or any of our volunteers are welcome to. So we do them every Wednesday. And ahead of one of our weeks a couple months ago, Liz Dooley, who's in the audience, actually said, hey, I went to this show at Richmond Music Hall and saw this great band, Hotspit. Pay attention to him. So I searched through everything. I didn't have a CD or necessarily an email, but you have a Bandcamp page. And brought the song to the music meeting, and it was not only my personal favorite of the week, but also the program director, Mark Keefe's, and it just went over really well with the group. And so we added it that week. And when I say that we add a song from a Commonwealth band, someone out of Virginia, we don't just have 1 hour once a week where we highlight Virginia artists. We put them in rotation with nationally touring acts. So Hotspit is currently in our heavy rotation, along with bands like The National and Death Cab for Cutie. And we hope that, other radio stations will see our playlist, what's charting for us, and maybe pay attention to some of these Virginia artists that they might not know about otherwise, because they're independent. So it was Liz bringing it to a music meeting, and we all listen to each other when we find bands that we really connect with. And yeah, Hotspit, I loved it. It reminded me of Big Thief instantly. And then, of course,
Yep.
I mean, your sound is your own,
Absolutely.
but that indie rock vibe, we just really connected with that week. So thank you for the music. And as a fan, this is the first time I get to hear you live, so you're killing it. Thanks. It's really fun.
And again, like I said, just from your show, Gallery 5, I got emails. Some people who knew you were coming, and some people who said, "Oh my gosh, you have to see this band." And I was like, "We already have them booked. We already got them." WNRN, listener supported. What is on tap for 2023? How can people get involved? How can we keep it going so that it's always here and always making us happy?
Sure. So a lot of our listeners aren't aware that we're a non-profit radio station. And as you mentioned in our About section, we aren't affiliated with a major organization. So it is thanks to listener support. We've been around for over 25 years, and we're so grateful to them. And we do have a VIP membership process where they get to buy into the station. It starts at $5 a month, and we try to pay that forward to our listeners as often as possible through concert ticket giveaways, inviting them to be in the audience when we record here. We'll have one on Friday right here in this space at In Your Ear with Angel Olsen, and in the audience will be our VIP members. And, something that we just launched this past week is called the WNRN Listen Lab. So our VIP members each month will receive a survey about music where they can give us direct feedback on what songs they're connecting with, what maybe they don't like hearing, and help us discover even more of those bands throughout the Commonwealth that is impossible for just one person to know about every band that's out there. So we all go to a lot of shows. We go for the openers. We find out our listeners are the same type of music people. They're going out. And so we're creating ways for them to give us feedback and feed forward constantly to discover even more music right in our backyard.
Yeah, because you can't be at shows all the time. You have to go.
We
to the
try.
people. You have to go to the people. You just gotta.
Yeah, and our listeners have fabulous taste in music, and that's how they came to WNRN, and we want to keep that cycle going where we provide them. Hopefully, they're discovering music every day they didn't know about, like Hotspit or another band that maybe just isn't on their radar, and then we listen to them when they bring stuff to us.
We're glad that you do. Where can people go for more information?
WNRN.org. It's where you can listen live anytime. It's where you can learn about VIP membership and check out our playlist. We have several specialty shows. You mentioned all the genres that you had here for Shockoe Sessions Live. We're not bound by genre. We play good music. When people ask me what kind of music we play on the radio station, we play the best songs of the week we find. And so if it's a punk band or a country band, that doesn't matter to us, just as long as it's good. We'll play it.
We concur. Thank you. I know your attention, your time and energy is very valuable, and people are seeking your attention, so we're grateful that we got you for just a little sliver.
I'm grateful to be here, Reese, and Shockoe Sessions Live, and all the people at In Your Ear. We feel right at home here, and this is exactly where I want my attention tonight, so thanks for having me.
And we've got our neighbors from upstairs who came down. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks to Hotspit for the great music tonight.
Absolutely. I don't know if it's a juicy story, but someone asked, we have to say hello to Zephyr. He's usually here every week. He's in Colorado. Hey, Hen. He's usually here watching. He's in Colorado. Is there a story behind the name? I said I wasn't going to put you on the spot, but.
No, I mean, there isn't a good story. So I just want people to, come up with their own.
Oh, lovely, lovely. I wanted to ask you, so you guys got together in 2019. That was right before the pandemic. How are you finding the Richmond music scene? What was that like getting together and then the world stopping? And then what is it like for your genre in the scene since everything has sort of opened up?
Yeah, I feel like maybe we got together in 2018. I might be wrong. Yeah, I think it was just a year before then. But, I mean, the pandemic affected, I think, everybody in different ways. But us, we were lucky enough to kind of maintain, our practice space. And I think we just kind of put our heads down. I mean, obviously we quarantined when it first happened because no one really knew what was going on. And then we kind of were able to... What happened? Okay, so our drummer actually ended up moving to New York, during the pandemic, and so we came across Kurt, and that was a smoother transition than it would be if we were constantly playing shows, I think. But yeah, I think we were just kind of lucky to be able to put our heads down, work, and keep writing music. And if anything, it was a nice break to not be playing shows. I mean, not to say that there are good things that came out of the pandemic, but I think there are, maybe. Anyways, I shouldn't have this microphone.
Well, you fit together so well. You fit together. You sound like you've been at it for so much longer. You fit perfectly. So
I really appreciate that.
it's a lovely sound. We're very grateful.
Thank you.
We'd like to hear more of it, please.
Okay, we have more. We have 2 more songs.
You get to stop talking now. You can go back to singing.
Thank you. This next one we actually recorded recently, but it's one of the first songs we've ever written. So we did just kind of want to put it back in the circle of things. So, anyways, we do want to give a big old shout out to WNRN. It means so much that you are supporting us in that
Such
way.
good partners.
And thank
Such
you
good
to In Your
partners.
Ear and Shockoe Sessions Live. This is really beautiful. This is really cool. And thank you to the studio audience. And friends and family that are here.
They can't resist the call of the black folding chair.
When tired strikes make me think of car accidents, and I'm feeling kinda low down. Your mom works for the hospital, she don't care for you, and it makes you crazy. I love you, but you don't know me now, and I'm feeling kinda low down. If I fell down 4 flights of stairs, I would cut off all my hair, change my name to Stacy. I can't help but blow up your phone when I'm feeling all alone. 'Cause loving makes me lazy. We had one night of bliss, but it all turned to shit. The night I said I missed you. If you forgive me, I forgive you too. And I'll never have to miss you. I'll never have to miss you. Late at night, I pretend that I'm in love with the people who live above me in my apartment. I wonder how it is to be so fucking happy that I'm waking up the neighbors. I'm waking up the neighbors. Sad songs about a guy who loved a girl, but she ruined his whole world, so he has to go and kill her. I'm smoking cigarettes on my balcony in first, but breathing hurts. Breathing hurts.
Thanks, we have one more left. Thank you so much for tuning in or being here.
music lovers, it is Hotspit. Stars on the rise, and we got them. We cannot wait to see what you do next. I can't wait to catch you around town more often. I am so excited to see what is happening to you guys in the very near future. Thank you to our shining stars, WNRN. It's all about the stars tonight, so thank you to WNRN right upstairs for being incredible partners. Yeah. They are so supportive of Shockoe Sessions Live, of Shockoe Records, In Your Ear. They love everything we do. We can't get enough of what they do. Thank you, Amber, for being an incredible guest and making me look good. So much. Thank you, Bridget Camden, for loaning us your artwork, my Vanna White moment. Ooh, oh. Please visit her site, purchase her work, see what she's doing, follow her. We have got to support local artists in this day and age. That is our show. Of course, thank you to everybody who makes the magic happen behind the scenes. Carlos, Andrea, Paul, Eric, Billy, Charlie, Ben, Danny, Megali. Tonight we don't say Dave because he's drinking painkillers on the beach, so you get something else. And oh, so importantly, you at home for watching, subscribing. I would challenge all of you right now to text 3 people you know and say, have you seen Shockoe Sessions Live? Have you been to a Shockoe Sessions Live? 3 people right now, 3 music lovers you know who need to be in here on a folding chair, who need to be on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter watching us, what we do. Please do it. Every little bit helps. Amber was talking about how they find out about bands. Word of mouth is the best advertising on the planet. It can't be beat. We're going to be back next week, 7:30. It's February 14th, which some people didn't realize is Valentine's Day. Yes, it is. With Radio B. We had him on a few months ago. We had Classical Rev playing classical music, and he was rapping on top of it, and it blew our minds. And now he gets his own show next week. We are so excited. We're going to call it Shockoe Sessions Love. So please join us. And that's a wrap. Thank you.